I was at a McDonald's with a friend recently, and I was at Santa Monica, and there's this McDonald's on the pier. Like, you know, there's so much good food, but then there's a McDonald's, and the sign is oddly close to the ground, and we walk by and we're like, that's weird. And then the whole store is plastered with signs that say you get 1 hour.
Surely that's not all it said. It had to say it in a nicer way, right?
Yeah, it was a
you
little
get
nicer.
1 hour. If I saw a sign that said you get 1 hour, I would think I was like haunted. Like only I can see that sign and all my friends don't see it. And
I think
something
this was a
very bad's
haunted
gonna happen.
McDonald's, because we walked around and then eventually I just wanted a water and we're like, oh, we could go back to that McDonald's. And I was like, bet. And then we went there just because we thought it was funny. We went in and we started looking around and we started a timer because we only had 60 McMinutes, you know? I ordered a small fry and a bottle of water, and that was it.
But you gotta make sure you can consume that in an hour.
I waited for 50 minutes.
Oh man, that's unreal.
It was unusually hot in there. Like, it was just uncomfortable enough to where you're like, ooh, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
No one around us seemed to notice that it was also hot. And I was like, this is strange. Like, people were in like big fuzzy coats and everything. And I look up, and next to the menu, they have like a t-shirt. They're selling merch. But have you ever seen McDonald's sell merchandise?
Did you dream this?
No, this is very real.
I don't think this is real. I don't think this place
so
exists.
Real. It felt like a different dimension.
Yeah.
And then they were selling merch, and it was a Ronald McDonald on a surfboard on a wave that said Santa Monica, California. And it's just like, I have never seen McDonald's merch, much less McDonald's merch tailored to the location. And then I'm looking at the screen, it like shows what order numbers are being prepared. And, you know, I was like, I don't know, like 107. And none of them are in like chronological order. Like, it's like, okay, we're working on 101, 704, 1092, 512. And then I was like, this is bizarre. And then we are two very complacent people waiting in line. Just be like, let's see how long this really takes us. So then like 10 minutes pass. We're staring at the shirt. We're staring at the sign, and order number 516, 512 pops up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I'm just like that, like there was a comma and everything. And I was like, I'm being taunted in the store. And then me and my friend, we started having these very like philosophical conversations of like, if you did you think you would know? Because isn't that the point?
Yeah, the whole point is that you don't know that you died. So you're Bruce Willis.
So I was kind of in this state between dimensions, it felt like. It was uncomfortably hot. No one around me was interacting with us. No one around us was paying attention to the fact it was hot. Everyone was getting their food as per normal. And, you know, there were signs around me telling me I have an hour left. I thought that was it. I'll be honest.
I feel like that was a test from God. And if you stayed for the whole hour, you would have been allowed into the kingdom of heaven, and you failed.
Well, I looked on the screen again, and they're now putting letters in these numbers.
Okay. Did it say, Jacob, wake up?
It was just a random assortment. And then I walked up to the stand I was like, I gotta ask if at the 40-minute mark, that's my line. And then I kept trying to get this lady's attention, and she did not acknowledge me. And I was like, this is weird. And someone came up and said, hey, can I use the bathroom? She goes, sure, here's the key. And then I was like, and then I wait 10 more minutes because I was like, I'm thrown off my game. This is how I die. And I finally go up to like the cashier, and I'm like, hey man, I've been waiting for 15 minutes for a small fry and a bottle of water. And he just looks at me and was like, why? I was like, that's why I'm here.
Oh dude, the way that I'm imagining this is he's your smooth talking guardian angel who's like about to change your life. He's like Morgan Freeman, you know. He turns around. What are you doing here, Jacob? And everybody else in the restaurant disappears.
They freeze. They pause in time. Yeah. So he said, oh, I'm sorry, man. You shouldn't wait. That's just a small fry. You can just ask. I'm like, why would I know that? So then he comes over, brings me a bottle of water and a large fry without any negotiating. So I can tell he's apologetic.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, man, I'm really sorry about that. If there's anything we can do, let me know. And, you know, and I was like, this billion-dollar company has this employee who's like, man, I'm so sorry. Is there anything you want? So I look at him and I'm like, that shirt.
Did you get it?
And I got, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got my Santa Monica Ronald McDonald shirt. And I look back and I'm just like, I really was so disgusted by the customer service where I wanted merchandise as compensation. Like, what kind of capitalist hellscape is that?